Hello everyone. Um, Thank you very much for the good response that I got for the interactive session, the mock interview session that was conducted a few days ago. I feel motivated to share more knowledge with you all. And today I'm going to talk about one of the first aspects that I had discussed. I had made the first video about the qualities of a good cabin crew that the international airlines are looking for. And I'm going to begin with the first one, which is good communication skills, right? So now let's discuss what exactly is communication. We know communication is a two-way process, right? It's a two-way process where there's a sender and there is a receiver. Okay. And we can break it down into two more aspects of communication. One is verbal communication and the other is non-verbal communication. Verbal is the communication is the one which uses words and sentences to give your messages. It's basically to pass across information. That is the main purpose of verbal communication, which use words and sentences. The other most important form is non-verbal communication, which is almost 65 to 90% of your communication. Now, I'm gonna make a detailed video on both these topics. Another video, the verbal and the non-verbal communication. Today, I'm gonna talk about what exactly is good communication. So first of all, good communication involves eye contact. Making eye contact with your customer is extremely important. When you welcome them on board or when you're communicating with them, it's extremely important that you're making eye contact while talking. That shows that you have interest in what they're saying, and it also makes you look confident when you're sharing information or you're welcoming them on board, or even in your interview. These series of videos mainly for aspiring cabin crew, but then I would also like to get a little bit onto what a real cabin crew's job is, right? So eye contact is extremely important. When you're going to the interview, you should have a firm eye contact with the interviewer and a handshake, which shows that you are a very confident individual. This will really give you bonus points. Second thing is that you should not be swearing or shouting. If you're in a social setting, if you're in an aircraft, or if you're in an interview place, you should not be speaking out loudly. You should understand that it's a very formal arrangement and there are people, it's a very serious event. Therefore, swearing or shouting is just not done, or even in an airplane, it is not acceptable at all. Another important point, I see a lot of people, they go for an interview or they go for any formal arrangement and they are having chewing gum. Now, chewing gum is not something which leaves a positive impact because it shows that the person is very casual towards their attitude towards work. Chewing gum is a big no. Do not ever, even if you are chewing gum, before entering a formal space, make sure that you throw the chewing gum out of your mouth. Fourth part is, do not text anyone if you're in a formal arrangement or use your phone. It is again considered as a disrespect to the person who's in front of you. If you're using your phone in front of the passenger, or if you're using, most of the airlines, they do not allow it. It's just think about it. If you're in an interview situation and you're using the phone again and again, the interviewer will think that you're not very serious about your intention to clear the particular interview, right? The fifth one is that try to speak clearly as much as possible, which means open your mouth loud and clear. When you open your mouth, the words come out clearly. It also shows that you have a lot of confidence. If you close your mouth, you do not get the sounds properly. The consonant and vowel sounds, they will be restricted. So it can be a barrier in communication when you're trying to express your point. My point is that when you're opening your mouth, you'll be able to make those particular sounds which will make your message clear to the listener. You should always make a positive facial expression. Your expressions during the interview, usually they should be smiling with empathy. It depends on the situation. If you're dealing with a passenger who has some medical problem, or you are dealing with a person who is your interviewer, you should have a particular body language, basically facial expressions, which show that you are really interested, passionate about the job and enthusiastic. You should not have rolling eyes or your eyebrows are just in a tense situation. If you're nervous, that shows on your face. If you're not professional, that also shows on your face. Try to keep a smile with a positive attitude. Next point is that you should always be listening to the person that you're speaking to. See, communication, as I told you, it's two-way. It's a two-way process. You cannot be just doing only the part of speaking. You should also be able to listen to the person who's telling you, because only when you listen to them, you'll be able to understand what exactly is their message. Have a relaxed body language. If you have relaxed body language, it shows that you're confident and you are not in a stressful situation. I came across one of the students a few days ago who informed me that he had attended one of the airlines interview, and the atmosphere outside was so tensed, due to which he lost confidence during the interview. So that is something which do not get affected by the situations which are happening. Do not get affected by what other people are saying. Maybe they're not prepared. Maybe they're relying on some other forces to succeed. You just be focused on your goal and your intention. That is what will make you more confident. Do not speak over other people. When a person is talking, do not try to interrupt. It's considered to be very rude, especially in hospitality or an airline. It's almost like a crime when a person is talking and you try to speak over them. It is extremely rude. Do not speak over other person. Let the person speak. Only then you listen, and then you express your opinion. You agree or disagree, whatever it is, but at least let them convey their point. Finally, do keep to the point. Whatever you're trying to explain it, whatever you're trying to tell or convey, try to not beat around the bush, because if you're beating around the bush, the person will lose interest. They will not know what exactly is your point, what exactly is the intention behind it. So do not try to keep your things concise, sharp, to the point, and clear. These points will definitely help you if you go for any interview, not only airline interview but any interview. Also, these good communication skills, these are some of them which I shared today. Do note down each of these points. Try to keep them in mind when you are going for an interview or if you're in any formal situation. This is just one of the starting of the videos. I'll be making more videos about the same. Thank you very much and take care till then. The next video session, the webinar or mock interview, whatever you want to call it, is going to be conducted very soon. I'll surely let the previous students know, and you can also get your friends as well who are interested in making future as a camp group. Thank you very much and best of luck, guys.